Everybody give it up for Mia Too Much!
How we doing this afternoon? I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling a little complicated this Pride season. Am I right? So I'm going to be doing a little stand-up comedy for y'all. Just kidding. That was my joke. So I'm trying to really feel this moment and see what our community needs and what our community needs to hear. I know that Orlando is more than a hashtag. It is something that happened to a very specific subset of the LGBT community, and I think that we should call out that it is our Latinx siblings who were the majority of the ones murdered, but that this is nothing new. That our siblings of color, specifically indigenous people, were the first ones slaughtered with colonization. And they cut my mic off, I was getting too real. Since colonization happened, and that legacy of violence, discrimination continues to happen against our Black and brown indigenous siblings in the US and around the world. And so I think that now is a crucial time for our LGBT community, our communities of color, to come together, because I know that the first thing I thought when I heard about the Orlando attack happening was, oh shit, this is another 9/11, and they are going to use this as an opportunity to promote violence against Muslims and to wage wars abroad and within our own streets by militarizing our police. How many of y'all have heard that San Francisco Pride is now increasing the police force? Raise your hand if you heard that San Francisco Pride is increasing the police force. I'm here to say that police do not make us more safe. As an LGBT, okay? Can we get an amen for that? Police do not make us more safe. Now the Police Officers Association could go ahead and come for me. I'm here, but I'm still queer. And guess what? Y'all are still here too. Stonewall and Compton's, let's get it right, Compton's happened 3 years before, okay? Both of those very well documented incidences were acts of violence perpetrated by our police system. And that was before they were heavily militarized like they are today. And so as a Grand Marshal, as a frickin' Grand Marshal, whatever that's supposed to mean, I have a tremendous amount of privilege as an educated white woman. Throwing that out there. But I am also an activist and I am an organizer. And I believe that for racial and economic justice, this year's Pride theme should be more than a theme. It should be more than a hashtag. It should be something that we together as a community are working on continuously by supporting our people of color-led organizations like Ella para Trans Latinas, like Trans Women of Color Collective in New York, like the Familia Trans and Queer movement that is doing work around the country to educate people within the Latina community about how they can support their own siblings, as well as combating racism, transphobia, and homophobia that is perpetrated against their community by the broader society. And so, this Pride season, this weekend, I want y'all to remember that guess what? Pride was a riot. Pride was a riot. We are not here to buy it. We are not here to die it. not here to be complicit in this system that is killing our black and brown siblings around the U.S. and around the world. I do not want to support an equality movement if it means that we have a female president, but that female president is still bombing Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, Palestine. That is not what freedom looks like. So, Mia for president, not yet, haven't filed my papers. But I encourage you to think about how your actions this Pride season will impact the broader community. What will you stand for? Who will you stand with? Who will you listen to? I encourage you to listen to your heart and let those decisions guide you. I know that I am taking this opportunity as Grand Marshal very seriously to call out racism within our own community and to call out these fucked up policies that Scott Wiener and his team are perpetrating in San Francisco by criminalizing our homeless, queer population, that is homeless youth, that is trans youth, that is foster youth, who are disproportionately impacted. So, I encourage you to riot by reaching in your own heart to assess your own privilege, your own power, your own identities, to reach out to this so please talk to the people next to you, share the love, and tell them why you think LGBT lives matter, why Black lives matter, and how we can work together as a movement to fight for racial and economic justice. If you would like to march in the parade, I have space in my contingent, and I believe that we can march towards not just equality, but towards equity together. Thank you much.
Thank you, Mia. All right, for those very